Alrighty, howdy and welcome to the Sweetlandia How to Play Solo. This is my own fan-made solo mode. What a mess there. And I'm just going to ask that you please forgive the rawness of this video as I'm not doing any editing. I'm recording it from my phone and uploading from my phone just for the sake of time so you can get right into it and play. If you have any questions about it, please let me know in the comments at any time. Reach out to me directly. Contact information is in my profile in YouTube there in the About section. All right, so to play Sweetlandia solo, you're going to set it up as you would for two players, exactly the same as is shown in the instruction booklet. All right, there is no change. So you'll see I put the Mayor McSweet card over here. I put my incentive cards here. For round one, you reveal two public incentive cards here. I've got my location cards here. And for every round, you reveal one location card more than you have players. So at two players, you reveal three cards. So 1, 2, 3 location cards. I have my bidding deck. I've got the cookies. I've got my opponent's bidding deck of the ice cream. And I just shuffle that up so I don't know the order. I have my private incentive, and then I have the opponent's incentive, and I don't look at this until the end of the game. It just sits right there. So this is set up exactly the same as is shown in the instructions for two players. In order to play this solo, what you do is you look, of course, at your objectives, and this is just a sample round, so I am not playing strategically. When you play it strategically, you will be trying to earn public incentive points, and you will be trying to earn your private incentive points. I've made the scoring for the solo opponent as easy and mindless as possible. So you'll decide, is there something here you really want? Mayor McSweet's Manners right there. I really want that. I'm probably going to bid my highest card for that. So I'm going to bid and then reveal the top deck of your opponent. Look at that. I didn't even have to bid high. I totally wasted that, but that's okay. I bid the highest, so exactly the same as in two-player. I take my card, and here's the only additional rule, and I'll put that right there. The only additional rule is how your opponent gets their card. So I went first because I had the highest bid, so I discard that. Then the opponent gets to take their card. They always take the highest card available, and if there's a tie, they go from left to right. The opponent doesn't have to pay attention to this. I want it to be mindless. Just look for the highest point. If there's a tie, pick the leftmost one. All right, so they take that. They put it in a pile, and it just sits there. That's it. Then, like normal, you would discard any remaining locations, flip over 3 new ones, and you would go to the next bidding phase. So we'll put that in their little discard pile, and I've got my little discard pile. How can I set this up so it's nice and easy? We'll do like that. Okay. All right, so we're going to go again. I'm going to decide I don't really want any of these. I'm going to bid fairly low. So then we flip the opponent, and they went pretty high. They go first. Highest point. Well, they're all tied, so we go left to right. Boom. So you don't have to think for the opponent at all. And then you decide which one's best for you, and you take your card and add it to your thing. And of course, since I did Mayor McSweet's Manor, this would go into my bidding deck as well. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so then we discard. And again, I'm not playing strategically. This is just to show you how it plays. So it's much more interesting when you actually think about what you're doing. All right, so then we discard our previous bids. And as long as you both still have 2 cards, you keep on bidding. So let's do it again. Let's say that I do actually want something here, so I'm going to go with a 23. Okay? And they're going to go with a 15. All right, so I get to go first. Let's say I want this one. So I do that, and you can do hate drafting as well to prevent your opponent from getting something that may be beneficial to them, like an everlasting card. All right, so I did that. Opponent takes the highest card available. There we go. Boom, they take that. We discard, and they still have at least 2 cards, so we go again. Discard, boom. boom, and boom. There we go. I definitely want the interstate highway, so I'm going to play my highest, which guarantees the win. But I also got them to get rid of a high card, so I'm going to take, I go first, boom. They go second, boom. They get that, and we discard what remains. Of course, if you're paying attention to what the cards have, there might not be cards left. Again, please forgive, I'm not playing strategically. It's just so you see how to control the solo opponent. Discard and discard. And they still have 2 cards left, so this is the last round. Boom, and kaboom. There we go. Oh boy, that's a nice high point card. Of course, if I were trying to meet my objectives, I might want a lower card. But let's see what I've got. I'm going to go high on it just in case, because I know they played a high card. Look at that. So I'm going to take this. Boom. And they're going to take the 3. Boom, and that's going to go into the discard. Put that there, and per the normal rules, both players need to have 2 cards left to do another round. They don't have 2 cards, I do, so that means we end this round. Go ahead and put the decks back to normal. Take out any of Mayor McSweet there. Boom. Because I do not believe that that's an everlasting card. It is, yeah, it's just for the round. Okay. So now we go to the scoring phase. We finished the bidding phase. For the scoring phase, you get out your scorebook and you make a column for yourself and your solitaire opponent. You score yourself per the normal rules for round 1. That means you add up all of your donuts that you earned, as well as any bonuses that are listed on the card. You also score any of your shared bonuses up here. That's how you score yourself, exactly the same as the normal rules. We'll do the private incentives at the end of the game. How do you score your solo opponent? This is the only part that's different, and I hope it's as easy as possible. They score every donut, and that's it. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points. Do not look at their incentive card. All right? So they score 11 points, and now you go and you set up for the next round. We are doing this in the easy to normal mode. I'll show you how to make it more challenging later, but you would take all of the location cards. If they have an everlasting location, they keep it. So that just means more points every round for them. So you want to prevent them from getting everlasting cards. You look at yours. Do you have any everlasting cards? Nope, nope, nope. So they all go back into the deck and get shuffled. Whoopity-doop. Super cool. Shuffle, shuffle. We'll pretend I shuffled. And then take your 2 public incentives. And you can shuffle them in there. Draw 2 new public incentives for the next round. Give your opponent 1 more private incentive. Don't look at it. And give yourself 1 more. And you proceed to the next round the exact same way. You lay out your 3 location cards, and we won't play through it. Lay out 3. Go through your bidding phase until both of you do not have at least 2 bidding cards. Then you go to your scoring phase, exactly the same as round 1. Your opponent keeps any everlasting cards just as you do. Then you come to round 3, set it up the exact same way. So we're in round 3. That means I'd have 3 private incentives, and they would have 3 as well. We would have 2 new public incentives. We would play through round 3. And just as per normal rules, one thing I forgot to cover is every round you swap hands. Okay, so round 2, I'd be using ice cream. Round 3, I'd be using cookies. That's in the normal rules. Again, all normal rules apply. All right, so we play through round 3, and we've recorded all of our scores for round 2, all of our scores for round 3. And here's where it gets interesting. So we do our final scoring. For our final scoring, as per normal game rules, you score yourself, your private incentives at the end of the game. Then, for your solo opponent, you flip over their cards, and they automatically score all of their private incentives. Whoever has the most points after that wins the game. If that becomes too easy, then here's how you enhance the difficulty. For rounds 1, 2, and 3, every round, the solo opponent automatically scores one of the public objectives, whichever is higher. That's it. That takes it to more of a normal mode. If that is too easy, then every round your solo opponent scores both of the public objectives every round. And that's how you try to beat them. You try to prevent them from getting high cards and prevent them from getting everlasting cards, or prevent them from taking cards that help you meet your objectives. I hope that works for you, and I hope you enjoy the playthrough. Please let me know in the comments, and if you have other ideas, by all means put them in there. Thank you so much. I love you all. Again, please forgive the rawness of this video. It's just to get this out there for you. You have a great day.